What's up, beautiful people? This is Christin Peeples coming to you with bossupculture.org. I hope you're doing fabulous today. Today, I'm humbly blessed. I want to say my husband and my daughter, they tested positive for COVID. And so if you're wondering if I've been MIA, that's the reason why. I've been caregiver. Thankfully, my boys and myself, we tested negative and we have been fine. But I know I've been waiting on them hand and foot. I was worried about them, but many prayers have been going up for me and my family, and I really appreciate each and every one of you who've reached out to me and who've sent prayers our way. They totally helped, so thank you so much because they are on the mend. So before we get started on today's topic, which I know many of you will be interested in because it's all about stepping outside of your comfort zone, let's go ahead and make sure that we subscribe to this channel because I'm all about sharing valuable information. And like this video and share it if you think it would benefit a friend or a loved one. So let's go ahead and get started with a breath, because I notice whenever I get into my angst, when I suffered from panic attacks all the time, I didn't know how to breathe properly. So my question to you is, are you breathing properly? Meaning when you breathe, or are you breathing, when you breathe in, are you contracting your stomach or are you actually expanding your stomach? Because the proper way to breathe is when you breathe in, you expand your stomach. And when you breathe out and release, you contract your stomach. So come on, breathe with me. And you're going to feel so much better when you're done with this. I promise you. Breathe in. Expanding the belly as we're breathing in. And breathe out. Contract. Breathe in. Breathe out. One last time. Breathe in. Breathe out. Don't you feel so much calmer? I'm telling you, valuable information on this channel, my people, my beautiful people. So let's go ahead and get started. I have an affirmation for you, and this one is an amazing one. I really love this one when I pulled it. I just pulled it like 5 minutes ago, and I was just like, oh yeah, this is the perfect message for you guys. And this one says, I now establish a new awareness of success. I know I can be as successful as I make up my mind to be. I move into the winning circle. Golden opportunities are everywhere for me. Prosperity of every kind is drawn to me. Everything I touch is a success. And you guys, you have to believe that within yourself, that whatever you put your mind to, that you will be successful. It's all about forward thinking. It's all about positive thinking. And it's all about aligning yourself with knowing that the outcome will work out in your favor. And that's why I want to talk to you guys about stepping outside of your comfort zone today. Because a lot of times we are afraid to do just that, step outside of our comfort zone. But when we do, so many blessings are bestowed before us. But you got to be able to have the courage to move past your fear. Face those fears, and then you'll see the blessing. I promise you. How do I know? Because when I was being bullied at work, and I accepted being bullied at work for so many years, I didn't think that I was going to be able to move past that place. I didn't think I was going to be able to move from my successful corporate job and be successful. But guess what? When you realize that your source is your provider, like I know God is my provider, and that job was not my provider, that's when I tapped into my true greatness. And that's what I want you to realize as well. When is the last time you did something that you were absolutely afraid of? I mean, terrified of? Or have you ever challenged yourself? And you'll never know until you actually are up against it and you take the chance, that you surrender yourself to the many blessings that are before you, because every situation that comes up is an opportunity for you to succeed. And you can't look at things as, oh my gosh, am I going to fail or am I going to succeed? You have to look at your failures as lessons and learn from those lessons and move on. And I think that's what a lot of us, we get caught up, especially with our ego. Our ego can, even though our ego was designed to help protect us, our ego can also it holds us back, and it gets in our way of our true greatness. So learn to listen to your higher self and align yourself with your personal GPS. And I preach this time and time again, video after video, and I'm going to keep on preaching it because I want you guys to know and tap into your greatness, because that is where your prosperity will come from, your abundance will come from, your enjoyment of life will come from. So know that whenever you're facing something, that there is another side, and you'll never know what that other side is if you don't challenge yourself and push through. Again, I've been in corporate. I was in corporate America since the age of 18. And it wasn't until the age of 42 when I had the courage to say, you know what? This isn't for me anymore. God has a better and a bigger plan for me. And that's the reason why I'm running into all these roadblocks with being bullied at work, with all of the obstacles I had to deal with every day. That's because I was someplace and I was forcing myself to be where I shouldn't be. So I had to face my fear, wondering, oh my goodness, where are my benefits going to come? Where am I going to get another job that's going to align with the money that I'm making, the seniority that I have? You guys, I stepped out on faith. And I'll tell you, that was the best decision I could have ever made. Not only was it for my health, and for the relationships that I was losing because I was so unhappy where I was. It was just the fact that I stepped out on faith and I surrendered to the greatness of my life, because I was holding myself back for so many years. And I'm here to tell you, never hold yourself back. So as you're looking at me, you may notice a change. And this is another thing about stepping out on faith and facing your fears. I had my eyebrows microbladed yesterday. And a lot of people are terrified of microblading. But it was something I've been wanting for a long time. You know, it took me forever to, if you were like me and you were an 80s and 90s person that, you know, the real thin eyebrows were in, you tweezed the heck out of your eyebrows. And if you were like me, you didn't have any. So for me, I had to pretty much fill them in every day, darn near draw them in. But I said, you know what? I need more time in my life. I knew that I have a very demanding schedule, being a mom of 3. Even though my oldest son is halfway grown, but, you know, I'm still a mom, I'm still a wife, and I need my time, and I need as much time as I can get. And so I researched the microblading online, and I researched the person that I did let do the artwork on my face, and I must say I'm very, very pleased. I was afraid of the pain. I was afraid of, you know, goodness, this is permanent or semi-permanent rather, and but I stepped out on faith, guys. I stepped out on faith. So I want you to know that with anything that you're facing in life, and even though, you know, this may be, you know, when I'm talking about getting a microblading, that may be something small in the scheme of things, or it could be something as large as, you know, for me with my career change and walking away from my career for my health. I want you to know that you are great and that you are awesome and that you can accomplish anything. And I'm going to leave with you guys a quote before I end this video. And I want this to sink with you. I want you to use this as an affirmation, because affirmations, again, you guys, are very powerful, but you have to learn how to use them. And make sure you check out my video about the power of affirmations and how to use them. But this right here, I want you to take into consideration the next time you are faced with whether or not you want to confront your fear or run away from it. Know this. And I quote, "Life begins at the end of your comfort zone." End quote. That quote is brought to you by nealedonaldwalsh. Remember that. Take it in, meditate on it, and know that you truly aren't living unless you are challenging yourself. That you truly are not living unless you're able to get past your fears. Conquer those fears. And if you fail, like I've always said, get back up and try again. Because every time you fail, you have to look at your failures as not a loss, but a lesson. That's all I have for you today, guys. I didn't want to keep you long. I so respect time, and I respect your time. I love you. I'm Christin Peeples with bossofculture.org. I hope you have a fabulous rest of your day, and I'll be back with more abundant living tips. Take care. Oh, and don't forget, visit us at www.bossupculture.org as we are continuing our journey and making sure that workplace bullying become illegal. And we can do so with your support. So thank you so much. Have an amazing rest of your day. Love you. Bye.